love, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, you all. The story I'm about to tell you all is funny. It happened yesterday. So I hope that I'm able to give it to you in the raw as much as I can remember. Because while it was happening, I wasn't really cognizant of what was being said. I wasn't feeling it until I got home. And, well, I'll get to that part. Okay, anyway, I took my daughter yesterday because she turned 15, and one of the things she wanted to do was just to be cleansed. She wanted to have a colonic, okay? To be blunt about it. She wanted to have a colonic. She wanted to be cleansed out and, I guess, be fresh and, just take care of her body. So I knew this person around the block that I saw doing it when I went over there to sell her some candles. So I was like, oh, okay, so this is what she do. She also owns this building, right? So anyway, I'm not going to tell too much of her business, but anyway, so when I took my daughter over there, I'm thinking I'm taking her over there for this colonic, and instead it's just a consultation and to get herbs. Now, anybody that's been on my channel for a long time know I talk about nutrition and stuff, and I worked with my girl Empress Sahar. Not worked with her, but I talked to her a lot on my channel as well as on the side. And she's a holistic health coach. And then I have someone here that was here in Chicago. She moved to Arizona, and she was a holistic health coach as well. And so I don't believe in like herbs and stuff too. I mean, as far as like pills and all that other type of stuff to whatever to get your nutrients when you can get them out of vegetables and stuff like that. I don't believe that you have to, let's see, get a bunch of nutrient setups and gas teas and maybe the 6 colonics, but for $600, I don't know about the $600. Why do I need the setups and the gas teas? Isn't there, I mean, why do I need, okay, do I need a bottle? Comment down below if you're a nutritionist. Please comment down below and tell me what foods we have that has chlorophyll in it. Or is that something we just have to buy? Is that something you have to buy? Because that is one question I have had, and I haven't had a chance to talk to anybody about that. Carrot essence. Can I just buy a bag of carrots? That's something I don't understand, because I have had 50 pounds of carrots in a week before. And yes, it might be, now I've only done that one time, and the palms of my hands turn orange. Anyway, let me tell you what happened. Okay, so I'm just looking at the pamphlet, and I'm like, if I had $1,500 to give somebody, my refrigerator would be full, and I would be very happy. This would last me for at least 3 months, instead of something that will last one person for a month. I want to say 6 days. 6 days. 1,500. Okay, let me tell you what happened. So the consultation goes like this. I'm telling the person, we're just talking, because I had been talking to this person a lot, walking through the alley with my dog and stuff, and she got all these beautiful dogs. And so I was just like, yeah, girl, the back of my head, I lost all this weight. I lost a whole bunch of weight, and I worked out, during the pandemic for like 3 to 4 hours, sometimes, a little bit longer than that in a day, because all I was doing was, I wasn't focusing on my business. I was focusing on my child, her education, and my health, my body, and losing a whole bunch of weight. I said, back of my head, I used to wear a bald fade at one time, and then I grew like really long dreadlocks. And when I had to cut my hair off last year, I noticed that the back of my head was not the same. It moves. It's fat on the back of my head. So I guess she thought that that was an insecurity of mine. But the thing is, I am really not an insecure person. My self-esteem is like way high, and not because I'm small, but because of who I am and who my parents raised me to be. I have never been an insecure person. I'm talking about not when I was skinny, not when I gained a lot of weight. Now, look at my videos. Y'all seen me at my biggest on some of these videos. And I still had 50 pounds of makeup on. and would come on live, honey, thinking I was, knowing I was the one. and it hasn't changed. I just right now just, been so out of doing it that I just haven't had time to do it because it hasn't been a part of my regimen. I've been going in hard on other things. It's not even a thought because we haven't been able to do anything. Wearing makeup is like the last thing that's been on my mind. I do try to beat my eyes a little bit though. But anyway, so I guess she thought that that was something that bothered me. So she held on to that. She listened to that. And then I told her about my daughter's neck. I was like, this is what, we were trying to help get rid of because the doctors noticed that her neck was dark at a young age. And that is like a sign of diabetes, it's for children. It shows signs of pre-diabetes or them being pre-diabetic or whatever. And diabetes runs on both sides of the family, but that doesn't mean that you'll have it. That with proper eating and everything, you can prevent anything, and that we all know. And I'm living witness, living proof of it. And also eating right and stuff. Sometimes, things can still go wrong. I mean, other things can go wrong. But so this lady, she used that when we came back. We came back after giving her all our little grease about what, I talked about my head. I came back with this shirt on. I had the shirt on yesterday. Okay. I had on this tank yesterday. I ain't been asleep either. But anyway, so I guess she saw this. And honey, after she when we got over there, I didn't know that it was somebody, a client in there. I thought she was just in the room and she was just talking to me through the curtain, like she was in there like doing a setup for Isis, getting ready for her. And so she asked me some questions through the curtain, and she was being like sarcastic, and me and Isis was looking at each other like, we both looking at each other up and down like, what the what? And that's the first time me and Isis in the 15 years of her life that we ever just like had that type of eye contact. Like we both was like, what you want to do? Like, girl, we'll beat you down. What? What? Like, what? But anyway, yeah, she was saying some real sarcastic stuff, and I was just like, okay. Yeah, because you don't know. You didn't know. I know you didn't know. And I was like, okay, all right. I didn't know. You're right. I didn't know. Because I don't know nothing about healthy foods and stuff like that. I didn't know. Okay. You got me, girl. So after she had done Isis colonic and stuff, she came back and she said, I found the pictures. So it's my turn, right? I found the pictures. Isis is in the bathroom for a long time. Here's the pictures. And so my arms are out. So she's picking pictures of people with big heads and arm fat, and anything that she could pick out. Like, I might have a small roll left on my back or whatever. Skin. I got skin that hangs. My elasticity is not all that great. But I was supposed to snap back real quick at 52 almost, after losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight, losing weight, gaining weight, losing. This has been my life. Losing weight, gaining weight from medications, all types of medications and stuff, especially from the past 19 years. Okay. Depression, antidepressants, psych medications, all that type of stuff for the past definitely 19. Well, some I was on before on my own. For the past 3-4 years, I haven't been on anything. But here recently, I had to get back on some medications for, from being on, from having a stroke, and then for my neck, they had me take something, but I'm not about to get into all that. But anyway, so when she sat down, she started showing me all these people with big heads. And I'm just looking, and I'm just like laughing, because she like, see, look at this. Look how big this bitch head was. And I was like, girl, her head was big. I'm laughing and stuff, because I'm thinking, she cool, right? I'm like, every time I walk through the alley, normally she real cool. I'm like, for a much older woman than myself, she was cool. And so she tripping. She like, look at this. But I'm like, but these are her clients. And she talking about them. And I'm thinking, my daughter's her client. So she probably would talk about my daughter too. So then, she started talking about this girl that had this arm fat. And then she started talking about, look at this girl. And I noticed that she was like, just picking out little people or whatever. And I'm laughing. She was like, yeah, look at this girl. She's trying to lift weights. Can you imagine looking like a gorilla trying to lift weights? And she needs to kill that B.I. You fill in the blanks. Blank, 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 blank. And I'm laughing. I'm cracking up because she kept saying that. She would go picture to picture. Kill everybody that was trying to work out. Kill that bitch. And then the dude that had just, because it was a dude in there. I forgot to say that. It was a dude in there. That's who she was trying to impress, I guess. He before he left, he was like, how much is it? How much is it? And I know I'm skipping around. It's like my memory is like that. I lose focus and my memory is short. Anyway, and then when he was like, should I get it myself? Should I get it myself? He felt real comfortable with that. So anyway, she was like, nah, I get it. I ain't never seen no money exchange. I ain't see him pull out his phone and do a Zelle or anything. And she went outside with him. So that could have been a whole little whatever. But a date. But she had told him $230. And she was like, he comes 3 times a week. And I'm like, $230? 3 times a week? Or maybe it was his Monday and he paid for the whole week. Maybe. But she was like, girl, he used to work out all the time, every day. And he too weak to work out now. And I'm like, weak? The last thing I want to be is weak. So why would I pick up on a program that would make someone weak? I'm just thinking, why would anybody pick up on a program? Not myself, but, if she's trying to sell something, why would somebody pick up on a program that would make them feel weak? Most people are trying to get energy, like they want a B12 shot or something. They want something that's going to give them energy, not make them drained, It's easy to be drained, especially for mature adults, It's easy to get drained. So, okay. Anyway, she was like, yeah, he don't have no energy to work out. But look at his body. He cut up. He cut up now. Look at his body before. He was bulked up. Now he cut up. All the waste is gone. All the waste. That was intestines. That was this and that was that. And I'm like, okay. All this time that she talking about all these different things, I'm not putting nothing together until my daughter comes in the room. And I'm Mama Bear, right? And she starts talking about the darkness. She was like, she starts showing my daughter pictures. She like, look at the darkness. her conversation changes. She started finding darkness on people's necks. And so she said, one dark too many. And I'm looking at her like, and I know Isis can handle her own, and Isis is, she's respectful and stuff, but I don't want her to, I'm protective over my child, and I will snap on anyone, even honestly my parents, and I do have the utmost respect for them, but they know not to. My father would never say or do anything. It's my mother who would push the button, with trying to give her stuff and whatever, and I run a tight ship with certain things, especially as far as food and everything. And she used to try to give her stuff in like silver packages, like Capri Suns and stuff like that when she was a little girl. And I used to be like, we don't do that. And so I say that to say, anybody that says anything, or I haven't spoken to somebody for years for saying something. Anyway, I'm just saying that to say, a perfect stranger, it's easy for me to snap, crackle, and pop on them, for making my daughter feel a certain kind of way, or if I think that they're making my daughter feel a certain kind of way. So I'm looking her up and down like, man, you weigh about 95 pounds. I'll just pick you up with one arm. Say one more thing about a dark neck. One more thing. Yeah. And she took karate for 6 years. But that's just me being protective. But all along, she's talking about fat on the back of people's heads. Look at that big head. That B should stop working out. That B shouldn't never had a weight in her arm. That B shouldn't kill that B, and that B look like a gorilla, and da 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 da. And look at that big head, and that B. I gets home, right? Now all this time I'm not thinking nothing about anything except for the dark neck comments. That's it. Not the arm fat. And then she even pointed out my tattoo and stuff and was like, what's that? What's that? And I explained to her what it was. Even when she was like touching my skin, pointing out the tattoo, well, what's that? I'm still not like, I'm just like, I'm laughing, at what she was saying. And I'm not feeling no kind of way. Again, self-esteem has always been up to there. Yes, with this. What? Why shouldn't it be? My parents didn't raise me to have low self-esteem. I don't raise my daughter to have it. We all are beautiful inside out. Some of us can be ugly. Some of us have been taught to be ugly. Some of us have been put in positions to be ugly. Some of us have been messed with hard and long enough and have turned ugly, unfortunately. Not myself, but other people have been pushed to that limit and they don't know no other way to be. And that's possibly, I grew up with a bunch of people, and then y'all know, being in the hair game, I've been around so many people. That's all they did. They did that for a living, cutting, sitting up in the salon, cutting up, cutting. Queens, honey, real queens. Delivery was on par at all times. So I say that to say, I got home, and instead of taking a medication that had me walking into walls and stuff to keep from this herniated disc and stuff in my neck from, keeping me from doing stuff that I need to do because it's so much pain. I had my little herbal essence and I could see clear. I was on the back porch and I just started cracking up laughing. I said, you know what? And Lucky was looking at me like I was crazy. Lucky is my dog, to anybody that's new to the channel. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Crazy Legs was talking about all this stuff to try to make to see if I was a simp, honey, and would bow down and empty out my checking account, or my savings account, or one of my credit cards. Girl, I'm living off my credit cards right now. If I had $1,500 to give to you, I would rather give it to a grocery store because I love Whole Foods. I mean, and I don't mean Whole Foods, the grocery store. I mean, I love Whole Foods. I don't like teas like that. I mean, I like tea. Don't get it twisted. I don't like tummy time teas and what's the other teas, whatever those teas are that make you go to the bathroom and eliminate waste and all of that. No, I don't like that. I don't like the cramping, bloating teas, gas teas, all that type of tea. I don't like that. I rather eat food. Um, she was like, you don't have to chew food. Chewing is an addiction. You know, you're used to your mouth doing something, like cigarettes, like whatever. Well, okay. Then you think about, okay, the green smoothie diet. They tell you should chew some of your food. You know, you should chew, spinach and kale sometimes instead of just doing all grain smoothies or whatever. Anybody comment down below if you ever did the green smoothie diet. Comment down below because we did it together. Me and some people from my channel. Some people from the royal family. I think it was like 5 of us. We all did it together, and yes, we had a meal that we chewed. I mean, because it was part of it. It was anyway. She said we were supposed to. Where's that soup list? We have a soup list. Recipe: cold soup, cold. It was good. It's good, very good. Gazpacho, very good. Sweet gazpacho. I'm gonna do the mushroom probably tonight. No, I did the cream of broccoli. Excellent. We're gonna do the celery. I gotta get the tahini sauce. Now the soups are definitely good. I don't know about no corn soup though. It was another one. Oh, curry magic soup. Anyway, so I'm laughing. I'm sorry. See how I get off base? So I'm laughing and stuff because everything that she was saying to break me down, to simp me, to make me sit back and say, I'm in. I'm all in. No, baby. She was cutting me up, calling me all types of beats. I mean, she was like, don't you get it? Don't you? And she probably, when I left, because there was another girl who came in, because she was trying to get me to get Isis some whatever. I said, I'll call you tomorrow. I will call you tomorrow, girl. Yeah, call me. I'll be at home all day. I was like, I won't. I'll be at my studio. Where's your studio at again? Now, you done remembered everything else. You remembered everything to cut me up on, but you can't remember where my studio is, right down the street from Chinatown. Come on now. Really? I'll be in Chinatown, down the street from Chinatown tomorrow, honey. I'll call you when I get home from work because you want me to pay for some stuff, so I got to work. But no, I will not be buying anything else. And the way that, I felt like she tried to play things, I didn't like it. I didn't like the energy. It changed things. It changed the way I saw her as a funny, cool, mature woman to a catty, cutty, kind of like a catty queenie, and when I say queenie, I mean like a male queen, cutty drag queenie type woman, and I just didn't like that. That's a turn off for me. So as I was going to be doing business for clinics for my child or whatever, and even myself. That's all I wanted was a clinic. And, you know, that was it. I've had a clinic before and was not sold on getting anything else, any any other medications or anything to go along with it. No olive leaf branch trees or edibles or anything to go with it. But yeah, that was the way she sold it. But I have to understand, she's a people person, and she knows how. She was a bartender. She was a hairstylist, and she was a bartender. So that bartender part was coming out. She knew how to hustle that bartending part. She knew how to talk that talk. But it wasn't nice. That wasn't nice. Not the way you was talking and pointing at my daughter's neck. I can't do it. I can't do it, Miss Ma'am. I can't do it. Peace and love, y'all. That was just a little something I wanted to share with y'all. It was funny to me. It was funny as hell because I just was not getting it. And I got it when, like I said, when I got home and was relaxed and doing some little herbal remedies, and it hit me, and I was just like, she was trying to cut me, and it didn't, like they said, hit dog will holler. I didn't holler because it didn't pertain to me. It didn't pertain to me, but she thought it did. That's what was funny about it, was because I got home and I realized that she thought that it would bother me, and it didn't, because I was laughing just as hard as she was. And she probably was telling that girl afterwards, I was sitting back there cutting her up, and she laughing right along with me like a goofy. She laughing right along with me like a straight up goofy. Yup, sure was, girl. Sure was. All right, y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Peace. Leave a comment down below if y'all felt that funny. Seriously, if y'all had some similar happen to you, somebody tried to cut you and it didn't bother you, comment down below. Let me know what happened. Tell me a little short story, a little short synopsis. Peace.